We got Lando Vannata back here on the program. He's going to be taking on Matt Frevola at UFC 230 on November 3rd. Lando, what's going on, man? How are you?
Chilling, man, chilling. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was about to take a nap a minute ago, and I was like, oh yeah, I got an interview. So,
Well, sorry about my apologies. Naps, I know,
oh,
are very important. So hopefully I don't delay you too much there for that nap. But let's talk about this card, UFC 230. Just, first off, how excited were you to get on this card? Because fighting in New York's a pretty big deal.
yeah, I'm pretty stoked, man. Massive, like fighting in New York, super cool. My dad's from New York, so I'm excited to go back. Spending a couple of days afterwards to go check out his old stomping grounds in Brooklyn, and enjoy the city a little bit. But yeah, Madison Square Garden's like an epicenter. It's a hotspot for combat sports. So stoked, man. Stoked to fight there.
Yeah, speaking of traveling, anyone who follows you on Instagram knows you've been doing a lot of traveling. I know you got to spend some time out in Jasper, Alberta. How was that, getting to go see some of the Canadian Rockies?
Awesome, bro. I bet hands down, so far the best trip I've taken. Yeah,
You got some good photos too. Like, I was checking it out, and like the scenery there is just unbelievable.
yeah, it's hard to take a bad photo out there. And then I got my dog too. So what's great about Canadian national parks is you can bring dogs on trails. Can't do that in national parks in the States.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
and
Okay.
hiking trails and whatnot. Yeah, you can bring them on like the asphalt areas and like campsites and whatnot, but you can't bring them on the backcountry trails or hiking trails. So
Okay, you learn something every day. I didn't know that. Any plans to go back to Canada at some point? Because it seemed like you really enjoyed it.
yeah, I want to go back to Vancouver, man. I got a homie that lives in Vancouver, and I just love it up there. Like I love that area of the world.
Okay, good to know. Let's talk about UFC 226. I know things didn't go your way against Drakkar Klose, but you always learn more from a loss than a win. What did you take away from that performance?
A lot. I mean, the very first thing I did was sat down in the locker room, pretty bummed. And then just the first thing I did was message the sports psychologist that I know and said, "Hey, let's work." It was all mental in that one. It was like that fight. I was like I was coming off the lowest point in my life, and I had very little confidence at that point. So, like I never got into a state of flow. I never got into the zone. Like I never performed how I should have, and I really just shit the bed mentally in that fight. And yeah, but most of these losses, like when I lost to Tamer, it was a blessing. That's when I got a strength and conditioning coach and started getting in better shape. And then this one was a blessing in this aspect. And now I feel like everything's just coming together, man. I made a lot of changes in between this last fight and this one. At a different gym, different coaches. Um, got my sports site coach now, and fucking confident, and I feel great.
That's awesome. So basically, since the last fight till now, you've been working with a sports psychologist, is what you're saying.
Yes, yeah. Basically, I came back on Monday and started working that day.
Good for you, man. That's awesome. Let's talk about your opponent quickly. Matt Frevola, 6-1 record. We saw him on Contender Series. How do you feel like you match up against him?
Very well, very well. Yeah, I mean, I think there's levels to this game, so, and I don't believe he's on that level.
I like that. You mentioned switching things up with training camp. Where are you training right now, and who are some of your main training partners?
Yeah, so if you recall, Jackson's moved to the new gym, Jackson Wink, and now it's like the very big gym that's going on. I'm sure you've heard the whole Joe Rogan thing with Cowboy and whatnot. Yeah. So the old gym we were at before, Greg still owns that building, and two of my best friends, Nick Urso and Clint Roberts, reopened it as a public gym, just for the public. It's a Jackson's MMA gym. It's an affiliate. And so I'm just doing my training out of there, and I'm doing it with my training partners that I bring in, and all the coaches are focused on me. So it's very small, tight knit. It's all tailored to exactly what I need.
That's awesome. So I guess the confidence level must be a little bit higher for this one because you're really tailoring it to what you're doing. I know sometimes when you get to those bigger gyms, you get lost in the shuffle sometimes.
Yeah, tailoring it to what I'm doing, but also not keeping any yes men around me. Like my dudes that I keep around me are very fucking honest with what they think of me. We're studying tape all the time. If I'm doing something wrong in practice, they're on my ass about it. Like they keep it real. So it's good. It's real good.
No, it sounds good. It's always good to switch things up a little bit. How about the weight cut? How's that going ahead of this matchup?
Good, man. Right on track, right where I should be. Well, this weight cut should be better though because I'm working with my buddy John Poppy, who's certified under Lockhart and Leith, and so I've got them for the last month and a half, all the way up to weigh-ins, through weigh-ins and everything. So, yeah, should be.
Was the cut an issue last time? I don't.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's kind of man. One of the things that I love early morning weigh-ins because you get so much time to rehydrate. One of the things that sucks is I can't get up like 4 a.m. cut weight. I just can't do it. But I cut weight the night before, And then what happens is I don't sleep. So, I was like 1 pound off the night before, but then I was up all night. I was just like, fuck, like I didn't sleep at all Thursday night. And then I got to cut the last pound in the morning, go weigh in, rehydrate, and pass out.
That's interesting. I didn't think about that actually. Yeah, because I guess you want to get a good chunk of it done the day before if you can, because you don't want to have to get up and cut weight at like 4 in the morning, like you said.
Yeah,
It's pretty miserable.
miserable. Yeah, I'm a night person, dude. I pass out at like 2 a.m. most nights, so
Okay.
getting up at 4 is not fun.
Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
So it's going to be Greg Jackson, Harry St. Ledger, and Nick Urso.
Nice. Good to see. How's Nick doing, by the way? Because I think he's sort of taken a step back from fighting.
Doing good, man. So yeah, he's like one of the head coaches over there at the new gym. He's running that. He's working with the Jackson's affiliate program and helping out the other gyms around the country. And then he's my head coach right now too. Well, not my head coach, but he's one of my coaches right now. Yeah.
Nick's also great on Facebook. I know people give him crap for his opinions, but I love it because it's I like hearing his opinion.
Hey, just a no bullshit kind of dude. He's just straightforward. Tells it how it is. Tells it how he believes it is, at least. And yeah, you gotta respect that.
How do you see this fight playing out on the third? I mean, you're going to get the win, otherwise you wouldn't have taken the fight. But how do you see it unfolding?
Man, I've played it out of my mind a million times, and I've seen it going every which way, every single way. So I just see myself utterly dominating. I'm just outclassing them. Yeah, just like I said, like being on another level.
What's next for you after this fight? I know you're not looking past your opponent here, but are you looking to fight early 2019, or do you just want to see how this?
If I come out unscathed and healthy, I would like to fight December 8th in Toronto.
Nice, that's a good card. You fought in Toronto before. That's where you had the win over McDessie, right?
Yeah. I would like to go back up there again and get another fight. So yeah, if I come out unscathed, I don't have any bullshit going on, then yeah, 100%.
Okay, I like that. And we certainly like this fight, man. UFC 230, November 3rd. Lando, always a pleasure, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. And if you have any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
On it. Groovy Lando.